This evening I will be making a recipe that is super easy to make. It only requires 4 ingredients and it is delicious. And this is going to be bacon wrapped chicken. There's only 4 ingredients that you need. Like I said earlier, the first thing is going to be a cream of mushroom soup. I like to use Campbell's, but you could use any brand. The next thing is a container of Greek yogurt, and this is just simply a 5.3 ounce container of yogurt, about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, and finally some turkey bacon. You could also use regular bacon if you would prefer. The first thing you're going to do is heat up your oven, preheat it to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So while your oven is preheating, what you're going to do is you're going to get about a medium-sized bowl, and the first step is that you're going to get your cream of mushroom soup and go ahead and pour it into the bowl. And then you're going to pour in the Greek yogurt as well into them, and you're going to make a mixture. So now that you have successfully combined these 2 ingredients, you can go ahead and set this aside. So the next thing you want to do while your oven is preheating is get a casserole dish, and we're going to go ahead and spray that with cooking spray so the chicken doesn't stick. We're going to go ahead and move this to the back, and I'm going to get my chicken breast, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap the chicken breast with bacon. Just like this, and you're going to go ahead and place them in your casserole dish. Just like this. And I'm using turkey bacon because turkey bacon is a little bit healthier than regular bacon. And I'm also using Greek yogurt because it has protein. We're going to go ahead and finish up here. And then you should have something like this. Ta-da! So now that I have finished washing my hands, I'm going to go ahead and spread this mixture over them. And make sure that each piece has an even amount. Some of it is going to spread to the sides, and it's going to make a really nice and tasty sauce. It's amazing how good this recipe is and how simple it is. Definitely for a beginner, and definitely something that's very cheap to make. So our recipe is just about ready to be put into the oven. And let me show you how mine looks. Just like this. It looks a little messy, but trust me, when it comes out, it's gonna look amazing. So it's gonna go into the oven. I had already preheated my oven previously, a 400 degree Fahrenheit oven, and it's gonna go in for about 35 to 40 minutes, depending on how thick you cut your chicken breasts. Mine are pretty thin, so keep that in mind. If you're doing full breasts, it might take up to an hour. So here you have the chicken after 40 minutes of being in a 400 degree oven. It did take 40 minutes to cook these thoroughly. I do like my chicken cooked, as most of us do. And one thing that did happen was that the sauce buttered a little bit. So be cognizant of that. You can use foil paper, that way it doesn't spill onto your stove or to your oven. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is take a spatula and serve. So here's one. Well, this piece I had already cut earlier, so I won't take that one. I'm going to go ahead and get one piece and serve it right here. And I do have some chipotle rice, and I also have some green beans that are still steaming. So here you have my chicken set up in the plate already. I'm going to go ahead and cut through. I actually just cut through this piece, but let me cut through this bigger piece so you can take a look at the inside of the chicken. Clearly the chicken cooked completely, and it is now ready to be eaten. Since you do have a lot of sauce left over, what you could do is go ahead and take some of that sauce and coat your rice with it, or coat your vegetables. If you don't want to eat vegetables or rice, you could also serve this over pasta, or you could also have some bread with it. If not, you could also just eat the chicken by itself. So there you have it. Super simple recipe to make during the week. Something that is very easy to remember and very tasty.